get up. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. He was 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's Stafford.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 91. Check, check, check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Easy, easy, easy.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And going deep downfield this is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. First down, a run from Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
No gain on the play.
Brings 2nd and 5 from the 8.
At the Lions' 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
4 yards on the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is Vaughn. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
Kaepernick's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keith Smith, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stafford got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Everson Griffin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Check, check.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Peterson on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bears take over
at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
19-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Option play, and Kaepernick's going to run with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. Some strong. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Here's Bowden hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Flowers. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 40. Coming to you. Watch safety creep. Safety.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing the out
out route and complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Lions.
Now a carry for Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the carry, it's Bawden. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bawden, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Kaepernick to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got some space here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield,
Stafford, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking it about the 16. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
What can Kaepernick do now with his drive?
The screen pass here to Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Cohen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here at overtime.
6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike 51.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This to win it in overtime. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This to win it in overtime. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done.